All right, so the coin we are covering today is Algorand, which has been absolutely decimated in price over the past week, and in my opinion, artificially deflated compared to its comps in the space. Silvio and the team have been making some great strides lately with the SAP partnership to help enable enterprise adoption of the Algo blockchain, as well as the announcement recently of the world's first blockchain-powered COVID passport for South America, which is being powered by Algorand, plus the announcement of the Algo Mint going live sometime in Q3 of this year. All of this while the market cap has been pretty much almost cut in half, while the rest of the market is recovering nicely. And I think this puts Algorand in a very strong, undervalued position relative to the rest of the market right now. As of this recording, we're sitting at a market cap of only $2.8 billion, down about 2% today to 94 cents per coin. Obviously not financial advice, not a financial advisor, yada, yada, yada. But with so much on the roadmap and arguably the most talented team and backers behind it, I've got to think this market cap is at an undervalued position. I think Algo is still very much on sale after this recent big pullback. While the rest of the market, already has kind of come back to more reasonable valuations. They are still sitting on, just an absolute war chest of Silicon Valley funding from some of the biggest players in the game. I mean, we have to remember this went live at its listing price on Binance less than 2 years ago with a valuation of $24 billion. And today we're only at $2.8 billion. And that was during crypto winter and valued by some of the smartest Silicon Valley investors, in the space. And then, even after the coin tanked from its listing price of $3.28 to around 35 cents, they then raised another round of capital from those same investors to the tune of $200 million to invest in projects, who want to build on top of the ecosystem or the Algorand ecosystem. So I think now that we've seen some of that capital being put to work, we are just now starting to see the fruits of those efforts at exactly the time when the price is, on having its biggest, pullback and is on sale, in my opinion. But it's, it's creating a nice little buying opportunity, not financial advice, but, we look for these opportunities when a project has, been kind of left for dead by the greater market and others are just flying too high and potentially overvalued due to either, crafty marketing or just inflated overhype by their communities or something. But eventually the eyes will be back on Algorand once users see the benefits of instant finality, 40,000 transactions per second, and fees of, around about 1% of a penny. It remains to be seen whether Silvio and, his team and the team's pure proof of stake will win the day. But, I'm willing to bet, they definitely will be around for some time with that amount of funding behind them. And if you give a brain like that enough time and capital, then great things are set up to potentially happen for the project. Silvio, the founder and CEO of Algorand, won the Turing Prize and a load of other kind of like nerd brainiac Olympics type awards. That gives the newcomers an idea of how stacked this team is. The guy is an MIT professor and just one of the leading minds in cryptography. You basically have James Simons on one hand and Silvio Macaulay on the other, and those are kind of the two 800-pound gorillas in the cryptography space. And James Simons has already made his, billions running the most successful hedge fund of all time in Renaissance Technologies. But that's my 2 cents on Algorand. But I think there's just too much coming down the pipeline for the team and the project, and just to let this valuation sit where it's at for too long, I think is unrealistic. I think the future is very bright for Algo, but that's just one guy's opinion. But let me know what you guys think of Algorand and where you think it's going from here, what your price predictions are. It's tough. This is, a very long game type project, so it's hard to make like short-term price predictions because, they're again kind of like an atom where they're not very marketing heavy. So you're not going to see these kind of big artificial pumps. You're going to see, traction little by little. And then, all of a sudden, they're on everybody's radar. At least that's kind of what, my thinking is. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. What you guys think of Algo, where you think it's going, and give me an idea of any other projects or tokens that are kind of on your radar that you'd like me to check out, because a lot of these, good kind of undercover gems we get from the community. So certainly let me know. And again, this is another vacation pod, so hopefully it comes out okay and the sound quality is a little better than yesterday. But yeah, if you could give a like and subscribe to the video, download the podcast, do all those internet things. Check out the link for BlockFi in the description below. You get up to $250 of free Bitcoin when you sign up and deposit over, I think it's $100 or more. But check out those details if you want to check out BlockFi. But yeah, we all use BlockFi here. Love BlockFi. And can't say enough great things about it, despite the bad PR they've certainly gotten lately. But anyway, I will let you guys go and be back tomorrow with another coin analysis. See y'all. Bye-bye.